and MSTV, now weekly right here on Muscle Sport TV on YouTube. Today we are going to be joined by IFBB Bikini Pro Cheryl Spangler. We also will see our new guy that we're going to have involved with our show, the Balance Guru. You're going to like this guy. He does some real wacky shit. I don't know how the fuck he's not wearing casts and working with crutches and stuff, but better him than me, because I would be on my ass if I did any of these stunts that this guy does. But you're going to love what you see out of the Balance Guru. And of course, we will also hear from the Nose. He's got something up his sleeve this time around. But let's get right into that Cheryl Spangler interview. Cheryl, welcome to the show.
I'm excited to be on your show. I love your show. You are hilarious, by the way.
Thank you.
I can't watch it with my kids around, though.
No, it's definitely not child-friendly.
But it's good content. I learn a ton, and I stay up to date on everything, so I love it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we like to have fun, kind of be entertaining a little bit, because to sit there and talk for an hour about, what to eat, and that's just boring to me. So I want to have fun with this stuff, and we try to put a little flair into it. And I guess it's working, because if you liked it, then I know there's at least one person out there that enjoys this type of programming.
It was super funny.
So that's pretty cool. Now, is your whole family very supportive of your competing and all that stuff?
Well, it's my kids and I, and as far as like extended family, parents, brother, their families, it took a couple years.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Everyone thought it was like Cheryl's going through a thing, and and then it didn't stop, and so then it was more like they feel bad for you, and they say, when are you gonna stop? Like, what is it? Like, what are you trying to achieve? Actually made me say that to myself. What am I trying to achieve?
Yeah. And
I just love the environment. I love the people. I mean, sometimes it does get to you, and you kind of have to step away and take a break. There's there's always drama in every industry, but they have accepted it. And actually this year was probably the fourth year, and since 2012, and my kids, we just now this year talk about it. I mean, otherwise I kind of do my thing and they do theirs. I work out, and it's like, when Mom, you're going to stop working out? And now it's like, don't ask me that again.
Obviously, you're not stopping. They have to accept it. This is life now for you and for them. But you got your pro card. What was it? Was it this year or last year? You got it fairly recently, right?
2017, yeah, at the NBC Universe.
Universe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you go to Team U. So it's a great show, obviously. The competition level is really high in that show. So you walk out of there with a pro card, so that's a great, a tip of the cap to you. And how do you see yourself now that you're at the pro level? Where do you see you doing as far as shows per year?
I have a plan for 2018. I don't know how many shows exactly, but I kind of leave that up to my coach to help me decide. Mm-hmm. Strategy, they just changed all the Olympia qualification rules starting January. So probably normally like 3 to 4.
Okay.
But this year I will do whatever I need to do.
Yeah, you want to qualify. You want to get on that big stage, right? That's everybody's goal that starts out, working out and competing. So how was it when you got into the pro level, though? Did you see much of a difference as far as like competition? I'm not just from the competition level, but even the amount of competitors. Was it a big difference?
Totally different. Totally different.
Yeah.
I will tell you, like, the environment is amazing at the pro level. The camaraderie is, there's more of it. It's less, I'd say it's less competitive, because everyone's a pro, whether they got it yesterday or like 5 years ago, and everyone is just, I thought everyone was extremely nice. And as far as the competition, yeah, it's tough. I look and I'm like, okay, sure. I need off season.
Yeah. Now, bikini has kind of morphed since it came on the scene. I believe 2009 was when it first became part of the IFBB. And it really started out with more of a softer look. But as it has evolved, or just progressed, however you want to look at it, it's becoming more, it almost looks like the way figure women may have looked back then. Now, I personally enjoy seeing muscles on a woman. I think if you're a bikini girl and you have abs, I think that's great. I think that should be, not a prerequisite, but that would, to me, that makes you look like you're more developed and you did much more harder training. How do you feel about the way the bikini look has changed over the years?
I agree. Like my first, I was nowhere near ready when I did my first one. I did figure, but I see more and more muscle, and yes, it's like keeping up with the amount of muscle needed, even though the current standard after the Olympia seems to be a little fuller. Mm-hmm. It's like fuller to who?
Yeah.
Fuller, more muscle, lots of arms and shoulders, which I think I didn't see before. So for me right now, I'm working on arms and shoulders, obviously like not always glutes.
Yes.
But arms and shoulders to match up.
Yeah, definitely. Aesthetics and all of that stuff. And then obviously that would come into play with your lower body where your calves would match up. But I tell you, I noticed women always have nice shaped calves. That seems to be a male problem. Like you'll have guys like Dennis Wolf that are huge and he has shit calves. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. But then you'll have a figure girl that has proportions perfectly. Like her calves are right there with her shoulder caps and her tries and her lats, and I think that's, I don't know how that works out, but it definitely works out for you guys because you always have body parts that kind of match up. There really isn't a lot of symmetry issues when it comes to figure and bikini, I'd say.
There's definitely symmetry issues. There's like...
Really?
Posing hides a lot of, I'll be honest,
right.
Posing hides a lot of the symmetry problems. If you've got a longer torso, then you pose a certain way. Okay. But... it's funny because when I first started learning to lift weights, I would learn from a bodybuilder, a past bodybuilder out of New York. And we used to read just the Arnold Schwarzenegger lifting.
Encyclopedia, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so he talked about calves and how he wanted to double his calves one year. And he basically just doubled his weight, quadrupled his weight. But I do see a lot of calves. I think a lot of that is genetics. I have trouble with calves.
Really? Often. You appear tall just by looking at your photos. How tall are you?
5'8.5".
Okay, so that's, for a woman, that's pretty tall. But you look like you have like when I looked at your contest shots too, very long and lean limbs too, which in your class and bikini, that obviously, and you said you did figure, so that would help in there too. What made you decide to switch from figure to bikini though?
Oh, well, 2 weeks before my first competition, I went to like a one-on-one posing consultation, and the judge said, at the time that was doing it said, you need to be in bikini. And I'm like, well, I'm in figure in 2 weeks. So basically I did that show, placed last, and said I'm going to bikini.
Okay. You know what? It depends on how you feel, and you had somebody give you advice in that direction, and you got your pro card in bikini. So obviously it was the right advice, and you embraced it. You didn't fight it, and you took that for what it was. So you probably, being a former figure competitor, you probably can keep up with the size game if it does have to be, bigger as the bikini division changes or moves forward.
Well, actually, I wouldn't even go as far as to say I was a former figure. One time I was the smallest on stage. I realized then.
But you trained for it though. So you trained to be a figure. So you had that whole training regimen going on. Is there any difference between the training style that you did for that first show and then the one after that when it was NPC bikini?
I went from 2 days a week glutes to like 5.
Okay.
4 actually. Actually, the coach I have right now, we do 4 days a week glutes. Every other trainer I've kept with like 2 to 3 days, but I actually do glutes a little bit every single day.
Good. To me, I think that's a smart move. You got to you got to keep your strong points strong and keep them on top. And the only way to do that is to train them. A lot of times people say, I can't get my arms big enough. Well, how many, do you train them more than once a week? Well, no, not really. Well, then they're never going to get big. You can't eat for your arms. So that's good that your coach and yourself, you recognize that's the part of the body that you want to make sure that you're keeping up there. Let's talk a little bit about off the stage type of thing. How is it with your you have a full-time regular job with the real estate industry?
Yeah, I'm a real estate broker. I've been a real estate broker for 15 years. So pretty much that's been like my sole income, and I love it. Yeah, I love it. It's flexible. I can,
Okay.
luckily, self-employed, I can work out first thing in the morning, even if it runs up till 9:30. And
Okay.
then no matter what, I just decided that up until 10 o'clock, I'm working on me. And
Good.
after 10, I work on the business.
And this is your own business? You're self-employed, you said?
Yes.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
I love it. And I used to work for Steve Bleckman, so I really like working for myself now. So I mean, it's really, like you said, the flexibility. So if you need to take off a weekend and go fly and do a show somewhere, you don't have to ask the boss. You just buy a plane ticket and go. So that's the beauty of it, especially being a competitor at this level that you've achieved. It really comes in handy. So what are we looking at as far as your next show? Did you have one in mind that's coming up earlier, the first quarter of the year, that you might have your eyes on?
Yes, I'm planning for the Hawaii Pro.
Oh, wow. That's cool, though. I mean, that's really great, though, that you're going to do that show. And when is the date of that again?
That's March 10.
Ah, okay. So
March
right after,
10.
the weekend after the Arnold. So
I did actually apply for the Arnold just to see. I felt like whether I'm picked or not, I wanted to show effort.
why not? Sure.
Absolutely would be thrilled. I'm prepared physically. I will be prepared if I need to be. But right now, my first show is the Hawaii Pro, and then after that, I'm planning this March 30th for the St. Louis Pro.
Oh, cool. So then you can just kind of maintain what you have after dieting down. Now, if you get the Arnold invite, then all you got to do is just that one less week of prep, and you're right there. So then you hit both shows. That would be perfect. You're going to be peaked anyway at that time. Once your first show of the year, you're going to be raring to go. Are you going to the Arnold if you don't go? I mean, I don't know. Do you have I know you work for D4. Did you have any other stuff, like another sponsor that you're going to go there for?
There's some girls doing the amateur, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about going. I do go actually to a lot of shows to support and take video and just kind of help out, like making sure that everyone has everything they need. I mean, a lot of times there's no assistant to the coach, a lot of times. So sometimes I go and just help out.
That's cool, yeah. Plus, the Arnold is a great event. I mean, I go every year, and it's a great event. The expo, other than not being able to move because of the crowd size, is a pretty cool experience. So I am definitely going to be there. So I hope you are as well. We can get to meet in person. Any other things you want to plug? Please feel free. Plug your social media, your website, anything and all.
My social media, everything on social media is at Cheryl Spangler Fit. And I actually did start an iTunes podcast. I'm really big into just supporting the IFBB Bikini competitors, and I just think that there's a lot more support that could be given to everyone. And right now, what everyone does is they go through Instagram and they just ask a ton of questions to everyone, Yeah. And so I started an iTunes podcast called Pro Bikini Insider.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And it's going to be, the same questions to people who compete and people who don't compete, so that, it's the same questions I find everyone asks the pro bikini competitors on Instagram. So I just kind of went through and I've been watching, and I thought everyone wants to know these same things from everyone. So let's do a podcast and we can just listen to it.
So now what do you do the podcast where you ask for questions ahead of time and then read them, then recording?
Yeah, try to make it easy on the competitor, even finding Skype time, like you probably know, like coordination.
Sure.
So send them the questions, they record it on their phone, send me the WAV file, I convert it to MP3, upload it, and it's good.
Oh, awesome. That's great. So make sure you subscribe to the iTunes podcast by Cheryl Spangler and check her out, Cheryl Spangler Fit, on her social media. And I want to thank you so much for joining us today on MSTV. And I'm so happy that you like our format because, I don't know, it's not really great. Maybe many women might not think it's a little crass, but it's nothing serious. It's all in good fun. The crass type of humor. It's just for laughs. There's nothing serious about it. It's
lots of cussing and always sex. And you know what? It's interesting. I love
sex rules, man. What the hell? It sells too. Cheryl Spangler, IFBB Bikini Pro. We'll be right back after this message.
Hi, it's Johnny, Fit Over 50 from Sunnyvale, California, and you're watching Muscle Sport TV.
Hey guys, Officer Ashley Smith here from New York, and I'm going to be coming to Muscle Sport TV.
At the Olympia Expo with Coach Trevor from Enhanced Athlete. Columnist Coach Trevor in our magazine, Dr. Tony Hughes and Coach Trevor.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Bro, thank you so much for getting involved with our product. We're having a great time with you guys. You guys are awesome, man. And I gotta tell you, Tony is like this wacky guy doing this stuff, and you got all like this knowledge-based seriousness, and it's like you hardly crack a smile, man. You gotta be having fun with the stuff that you guys do overseas, right?
We have a lot of fun, but people don't really, you see the behind the scenes, it's all work.
Yeah.
What you see there, that might be it looks like fun sometimes, but it's all work, but we do have a lot of fun.
Definitely.
There's a lot of behind the scenes he's starting to show now, and hopefully he shows a little bit more coming up, because it gets pretty wild, but he works 24/7, man.
I gotta tell you, the guys with our company and the people that read our shit love having you guys on board, and we're looking forward to getting more stuff. We gotta get a lot of video content from you guys. People love seeing what you can do. They like reading it, but it's a visual.
Yeah,
you two guys, it's a great visual. What's in the future? Where do you guys go? What's your next stop? Global fucking tour you guys do all the time.
You know what? He is in love with Thailand, so I know we're going to be back there in the next month or so. We're going to be hitting up, I think we might stop in Hawaii on our way to Asia. We need a Korea and Japan trip coming up too. I don't know when. Back to Mexico, because we're going to be doing some things with ayahuasca and stuff like that. So make sure you guys watch that, because that stuff's pretty incredible. And aside from that, maybe some more Central and South America too in between that.
Yeah.
But we're definitely going to be in Europe also this next year. We're going to be having
You're all over the fucking place.
All the
Man.
time.
You guys are world travelers. But one thing, how come you don't have your own social media account? I'm going to tag you also. I tag Tony and all the Enhanced Athlete.
I got rid of it years ago, and to keep my name kind of down on the down low.
You don't want to go back on it?
No, especially after seeing Tony's getting 3,500 messages a day. No, I get enough text messages already. It's like, hey, bro.
But look for Tony, Coach Trevor and Tony Hughes, Muscle Sport Magazine and MSTV. Dude, it's great seeing you, man. Thanks, man. Can I just get one?
Check it out, guys, right here, hotstuffnutritionals.com, the company you know and love from way back when. All you guys that are in my age group, and even some of you younger bucks, you guys know all about Hot Stuff right here. This is my personal favorite, the banana-flavored testosterone potentiator maximum strength formula right here. This is an amazing product right here. It's been around for a long time, and there's a reason why. But they don't fuck around over Hot Stuff Nutritionals. They also have Glandol. Now, this is something a lot of you guys overlook. All the shit that everybody in this wacky fucking world and industry and lifestyle take, you got to take care of your glands. Flood your body with over 80 hormone boosting factors right here with Glandol from Hot Stuff Nutritionals. Maximum Strength Raw Gland Complex. Sports performance, increase power and strength, boost energy and endurance, and increase exercise muscle recovery. If you're not going to recover, you're not going to be able to hit it hard the next day. So make sure you go to hotstuffnutritionals.com right now and order both of these today.
So, are you looking for open and honest talk about female bodybuilding, female muscle, competing, and more? Well, here it is. Make sure to watch me, Crystal Wildfire Anthony, on Spreading Like Wildfire on Muscle Sport TV. Not only will I give you my uncensored opinions, but I'll also show you some sexy muscle. Want to see more? Just come watch me on MuscleGirlsLive.com and follow me on Instagram at Crystal Wildfire Anthony. You want to be careful, though, not to get burned. It's hot, and it's going to be spreading like wildfire. Make sure you guys sign up. Watch us at Muscle Sport Mag, Muscle Sport TV, and come say hello.
And the nose knows. That's right. That's the name of the program. And I don't know everything, but you know what? My nose might know some stuff. I do know one thing that I personally do not do, and MSM as a company does not do. We don't block people. We don't censor, comments and remove them and delete them off of our posts, our feeds, wherever. YouTube, Instagram, and the like. We don't do any of that. I don't ban people from posting, and I find that to be a cop-out and a little bit of a pussy way of doing things. I'm a street kid. I've always have been, always will be, I guess, until the day I fucking croak. And it sickens me when I see like somebody will write a comment on one of my YouTube videos, MSTV YouTube videos, and then I'll reply to their comment and fucking completely thwart their whole direction that they were going in, their point there, whatever. And then all of a sudden I go the next day and I don't see it. Now what happens is they deleted their comments, so it's everything dropping down, replying to those comments is gone. And that pisses me off because I want other people to see that this guy was a fucking asshole. So I guess the only way around it would be like just a comment and then like tag him in there instead of replying to his comment. I have to see if that would have the same effect. But I still cannot delete, cannot block, cannot ban. And we even had the fake Comerica Muscle, who I guess every time I see him, I could say hello, Ilyas Duque or Christian Ali, because it's one or the other or a combination of the two. Well, either way, it's under the direction of the Duke. So I can't even block that account that tries to spam my shows, because what's going to happen if I do? I block the account, they open another bullshit account under another bullshit name. And then we start the fucking game all over again. So you know what? I invite everybody, haters alike, as well as fucking people that enjoy the MSM fam, we call them. You want to come on my show? I'm not. The only blocking I ever did is I didn't approve comments that people posted comments on MuscleSportMag.com because they were spam and they had like links to fucking Asian fucking steroid sites and shit like that. I'm not going to let that go up on the thing. But I didn't ban them as a user. I just didn't approve the comment. I marked it as spam and it got trashed. That's as far as I go. I don't even know how to block somebody. I never did. Like I said, I invite assholes to come on the show. Sometimes, like the fake Prophet Muscle, a perfect fucking example. He came on the show and people were saying, "Oh, this guy's a dick. Block him, ban him, blah blah blah." I said, "No, I'm not gonna block him. I don't. That's the fucking company policy. No blocking." And he started DMing me back and forth, and now he comes on the show and he still says some stupid things once in a while, but it's funny. And he actually brings something good to the program sometimes. I even tell him, when you're not being a dick, you're pretty entertaining and you're a good guy to have on the fucking show on the live feeds. So I'm hoping that he takes that advice and enjoys the shows for what they are. Not to say he can outlift this guy and stuff. It's all stupid stuff. Lick oil. I still am not sure exactly what the fuck that means. But I, for one, welcome even the troll accounts that come on my show. You want to spam and you want to post about another show, that proves desperation to me. And I know I win in the long run all the time when shit like that happens. And probably now that I'm saying that, these assholes will fucking not do that. But I don't have a problem. Come and pump your show on my show. No problem. It's not going to take any of my viewers away. Please, don't even fucking think that for a moment. There's enough of these fucking people out there to watch all of our shows. And most of our audience is probably fucking one and the same. We share a demographic, you fucking dolt. Unbelievable. But the rule is don't block. So what the nose knows today is he knows he will not ban, block, or censor or delete any jerk-offs, even if they're fucking real jerk-offs.
Hey Robert, it's Jay Cutler, 4-time Mr. Olympia here. I want to send a big thank you to yourself and your company, Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition, for the support of Cutler Nutrition.
What's up, everyone? This is Rich Piano. I just want to let you guys know you can get all my supplements at Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition.
At Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition.
Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition. I will see you there.
God damn it.
Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition. The Hulk will be you.
Store is freaking awesome, man. Pumped Up Fitness and Nutrition.
God damn it.
Come here, get all your 5% needs. You know, everything's fully in stock at all times here. It's 100% in stock. This store is fucking awesome.
I look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Where else?
Like to welcome our newest sponsor here at Muscle Sport TV, and that is magicandmuscle.com, MAGICK and muscle.com. This is your one-stop shop for all your gym apparel and supplements. They have caps, as you can see right here. They have tank tops also. He's having t-shirts being made up, our buddy Robert Martin from over there, and they're going to be sent here, and we'll show you them as soon as we get them. They're going to be hot off the press, but they got some great supplements here. This is a pre-workout, The Awakening, and here we have a recovery elixir, BCAAs. I'm going to enjoy. I got 2 of those. And now here we have thermogenic burn. That's your fat burner right there. And this is one that I'm going to enjoy more. Testosterone conjure, boosts libido and performance. See what happens when you get old? You fucking need shit like this, and you need advertisers like this. All kidding aside, magicandmuscle.com, one-stop shop. You get your caps, you get your shirts, and you get your supplements.
This is Robert Frank, 615, and you're watching Muscle Sport TV, the most jacked and tan show on the fucking internet.
And that's going to do it for us this week on MSTV. Make sure you check us out every day. Free daily quality content on our Muscle Sport TV YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a show. And we will see you in 1 week with our next episode of Muscle Sport TV. We're going to be joined by the real Mighty Mouse. Take care, guys.